Hello, this is Reiki Master Angelia with Works of Hearts Reiki 1 and Natural Complementary Healing Program, Part 10. Last time we left off on connecting with a tree exercise. And today we're going to start on Reiki for emotional healing. Yeah, Reiki's just not a physical thing. Accepting. People in relationships often have expectations about themselves and their loved ones. And that's what leads to a lot of trouble in relationships. Your expectations around the other person. You need to stop those and, not have expectations. Just deal with things as they are. Each expects the other to make them happy. And that's a mistake right there. You can only make yourself happy. No one else can make make you happy. Other people can be a part of your life, but they can't be your life. And if you find yourself making another person your life, you need to examine why that is and change some things. Perhaps it's to keep us company, and we all like to have some company. To be there when we need them or to support us in our dealings with other people. Especially if you're a codependent. That's something that you really want people around for. Whatever our expectations of the other person, all expecting will ultimately bring disappointment. As the others can only be the way they are. When we set up a condition and it is not fulfilled, we are hurt. So it's your expectations that hurt you, not the other person. The usual reaction is to blame others and become angry or frustrated at them for not fulfilling our needs, rather than looking within ourselves for the root causes of our unhappiness. When we can look at the events in our lives as an opportunity for learning and inner growth, we are no longer a victim. We take responsibility for the events happening in our life, and we might be able to see the simplicity in accepting things and people as they are. When we are ready to see that nothing actually needs to change to make us happy and content, then richness is available in each and every moment. Having said that, anger and all other strong emotions are a natural part of life, and they are important to acknowledge as they arise, so it doesn't bottle up and then you explode. Otherwise, layers of such emotion could build up, causing repression and potentially great sadness, pain, and depression. Reiki can help you. First, to recognize underlying emotions, and second, to balance and transform these feelings into positive ones. Dealing with anger and frustration. Receiving this treatment relaxes you and allows your emotional energies to come back into balance. Treating the kidneys and adrenal glands also calms and strengthens your nerves, allowing you to let go more easily. If tears come up, just let them flow and keep your hands in the position where the emotions started until the feeling dissolves. Otherwise, keep your hands in each position for about 5 minutes. And we're not going to do that here. We're going to do that, for 10 seconds. And you can pause the video and do that, for the full 10 minutes or 30 minutes, wherever your body tells you that you need to do. You can play relaxing music in the background if you wish. Number 1, the receiver should lie down comfortably with their eyes closed. Suggest to them that they take a few deep breaths, relaxing with each out breath. So let's do that 3 times. Number 2, lay both your hands on the top of the head, leaving a gap between the hands to avoid the sensitive crown chakra area. So you want to put them on the side of the head like this, avoiding the crown. This helps to center the receiver and to release stress. Next, place your hands around the throat without directly touching it. This is good for repressed anger and frustration and promotes balanced self-expression. So go ahead back to the head. We're going to put our hands there on the head if you're doing it for yourself. And if someone's doing it for you, they can put their hands at a better angle like that than I can do myself on myself. Let's go ahead and do that for 10 seconds. And like I said, you can stop the video and do it, for 30 or 10 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. And then the hands around the throat. If you have a person doing it with you, they would do it, like that. And like I said, you could do yourself, like this. And this is good for repressed anger and frustration. So let's do that for 10 seconds. And like I said, you can pause the video and do it for 30 or 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Like I said, the longer you do this, you'll start to feel where hot spots are, and you'll start to feel the release, so you know how long to hold that for yourself or on your clients. Number 4, place one hand on the lower left side of the rib cage and the other under the body where the kidneys and adrenals are located on the left side of the middle back. So this is for someone who's doing another person. You would put your hand under the left side of the rib cage and then the other one on the same side. You can do this with yourself. It's a little awkward. You can probably bend better than me. But let's go ahead and do that for 10 seconds. Like so you can pause the video and do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. This calms strong emotions and releases stress and pain. Now walk around the receiver and treat them in the same way from the right side of the body. One hand on the lower right side of the rib cage and the other under the middle back. So let's do that. And like I said, we're going to hold it for 10 seconds here. You can pause the video, do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. This helps to reduce fear and frustration and balances emotions such as anger and depression. Number 5, place one hand on the breastbone and the other across the thymus gland below the collarbone. The hand should form a T shape. This process promotes relaxation, allows the emotional energies to come back into balance, and helps to increase the capacity for love and enjoyment of life. Now, if you were working on someone else, of course, that would be easier. But you can do it like this because it's kind of hard for you to get a hand, on your breastbone just right. But, we'll do that, for 10 seconds. And you can pause the video and do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. Got rid of some gas. This promotes relaxation and allows emotional energies to come back into balance, helps to increase the capacity for love and enjoyment of life. That's what it's all about, isn't it? That you're enjoying your life. Number 6, place one hand above and the other below the navel. Doing this is calming and releases powerful emotions. So one hand above, one hand below your navel. And I'm going to do that for 10 seconds. And like I said, you can pause the video, do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. It releases powerful emotions such as fear, depression, and shock. Number 7, lay both hands over the lower abdomen in the shape of a V, with your hands touching over the pubic bone when treating a female, or over the groin in a wider area when treating a male. So you would, put your hands like this in the shape of a V if you're working on a female, and you'd want to move out, to where you're basically got a V, but you're not, handling a man if you're working on a man, or we'll have to go back to that position to relieve shock. So let's do that for 10 seconds. And like I said, you can pause the video and do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, what everybody's telling you. Okay. This position provides grounding and helps relieve existential fear. Dealing with anger and frustration. Self-treatment. This treatment is a variation of the one on the previous page, and you can apply this to yourself. Number 1, lay one hand on the forehead and the other hand over the medulla oblongata at the back of your head. So it's like this, and then back here like this. So we're going to do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video and do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, where your body tells you. Okay. Number 2, then lay your hands around your throat, wrists touching at the center, and fingertips pointing backwards. So it would be like this. So let's do that for 10 seconds. You can pause it, do it for 30, 10, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. And, I actually felt a little something there, so I might have been having a little tickle in my throat.
Bye, Mom.
Sorry about that. I was having a life. Number 3. Next, lay your left hand underneath the left side of your middle back, fingertips pointing towards the spine, where the kidneys and adrenals are located. Okay, so you put it back here. Place the right hand over the lower left side of the front rib cage. I know you can't see mine, but it's there. If you're doing the exercise lying down, you may want to support your right arm with a small cushion under your elbow. But since I always do it in my chair, that's no problem. So let's do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video and do it for 30, or you can do it for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, what everybody says. Okay. And then you're going to do the same with the right side. So you're going to put this left hand under the rib on the right, and then put your right on the right kidney side. That's hard on me. And like I said, I did that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video, do it for 30 or 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body's telling you. I'm growing my hair out, so I got these wild things that keep sticking up. Not checking my look, just itching. Number 4, place one hand on the middle of the chest and the other on the breastbone underneath the collarbone. So that would be one up here, and then one in the middle of the chest where your heart, is. So we'll do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video, do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever body tells you. Okay. Lay one hand above the navel, covering your solar plexus, and the other hand below the navel, touching your stomach. So again, one above the navel, one below the navel. And I will do that for 10 seconds, but you can pause the video and do it for 30 or 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. Lay both hands over the lower abdomen in the shape of a V, with your hands touching over the pubic bone for a female and over the groin area for a male. So female like this, male, further out. So we'll do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video, do it for 30 or 10 minutes, 30 minutes, where everybody tells you. Okay. If I am facing a problem, I ask for guidance from the universe and Reiki. And like I said, since it's a Japanese energy healing, they say the universe. I say from the Holy Spirit. For me, Reiki is the best medicine. It heals everything. And that was a quote from Anne, who was 25 and she was a Reiki student. When you feel depressed, self-treatment. This treatment helps ease symptoms of depression by increasing the production of endorphins, the body's happiness hormones, and promoting a feeling of self-esteem and inner power. So let's see, on the first one, you would put your hands like this on your head. So we're going to do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video, do it for 30 seconds, 10 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. And next, we're going to put our hands like this on the back of our head, like this. So we're going to do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video, do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. And then next, you're going to put your hands over your heart, over your chest, right where the heart is. And we're going to do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video, do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. And then the next thing, you're going to put your hands like this at the level of your navel, right on your stomach. So let's do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video, do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. And then you're going to put them on your lower back. It's kind of hard for me. I'm doing my best here. It's not great. It's not perfect. It's not towards the middle of my back much. But we're going to do that for 10 seconds. You can hold for 30. Pause the video, do it for 10 minutes to 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. Sorry about that. Having some more life. When you worry, self-treatment. If you tend to worry excessively, give yourself a full Reiki treatment every day. This will strengthen your confidence and self-esteem. However, this is the ideal short sequence to allay your worries if you do not have time for a complete treatment. Okay, so the first one will be putting your hands over your eyes. You can do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video, do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. And then you're going to put your hands on your head again, like this. Fingers like that on the middle of your head. So let's do that for 10 seconds. You'll pause the video, do it for 30 seconds, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay. And the next one, you're going to put your hands over your heart again. And you can do that for, we'll do it for 10. You can pause the video, do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. And see, I'm getting kind of tired. This is why I've stopped seeing individual clients. It's wearing me out. Okay. And then next, you're going to put them on the back again, over the adrenals. And we'll do that for 10 seconds. You can pause the video, do it for 30, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your body tells you. Okay? Calm. We tend to evaluate everything that happens in life and label it as either good or bad. We either like it or don't like it. However, if we can instead take a wider view of the events in our life, we can become more aware of the cycles of life itself, which are neither good nor bad. They simply belong to the process of life. Like the different seasons in nature and the wonders of birth and death, and they all offer a challenge for us to grow and discover who we really are. We tend to underestimate the power of our mental forces and ignore the fact that our thoughts can create our reality for us. If we are in a negative mood and have negative thoughts, we therefore create a negative energy, and that creates a negative reality. In that moment, which invites negative feelings such as worries, fears, depression, guilt, anger, and so on. The universal life energy, called Reiki, transforms these negative feelings. Like I said, this is Japanese healing arts. They call it the universal energy. I call upon the Holy Spirit. So it's whatever you believe, that it's working through you for healing purposes. Lower negative energies have lower frequencies into positive feelings, which have higher frequencies. In this way, Reiki acts just like love, the most healing force there is, which heals not only the body, but also the mind and the soul. And so let me repeat that because I got a little garbled there. Reiki transforms negative, lower frequency energies into positive, higher frequency energies. Reiki can therefore help us to learn to love and trust ourselves, and to relax more deeply and thoroughly, connecting with us and the core of our being and making us more calm and still. When you feel fearful, self-treatment. This Reiki treatment will help you to let go of any fear you may be experiencing, encouraging you to connect with feelings of trust and joy. It will also strengthen your nervous system and relax the adrenal glands. And I have an overactive adrenal gland, so that's important for me. Remain in each position for a minimum of 5 minutes, making a treatment time of about 40 minutes in total. It can also be useful to lay your hands directly on the place where you or the other person feels the fear most strongly, which is usually right here. Okay, so we're going to start out and we're going to put our hands over our eyes. So we're going to do that for 10 seconds here, as you've heard described, how to do it more, but you can pause the video and do that, what everybody's telling you. Okay. All right, and then we're going to put the hands on the head again. Okay. And then we're going to do over the chest again, because this is where most people feel fear. Okay. And then again, we're going to go, to the stomach area. Okay. And then we're going to go to the back, over the adrenals and kidney area. Okay. And we're going to put a hand on the forehead and then a hand on the back of the head. And the longer you do this, if you regularly practice Reiki, you'll start to feel the energy going from one palm. It's like a line of energy from one palm to the next. And then we're going to put a hand on the forehead and the other one on our solar plexus. Okay. Practicing forgiveness. And that's where we're going to leave off today. Like I said, this treatment on feeling fearful, they recommend you do it for a minimum of 5 minutes. And that would be, practicing each of those positions, for like I did 10 to 30 seconds. And then you can go up to 40 minutes. So, you might want to do each one of these, for 10 minutes or more. It's just on what your body is telling you. Like I said, the more you do Reiki, the more you're able to feel where the hot spots are, more you're able to recognize feelings in your own body. Like I said, if you're feeling fearful, and you can treat yourself, for that. Or if you're feeling anxious and you can treat yourself for that. Or if, you're feeling angry and you can treat yourself for that. Like I said, because I have an overactive adrenal gland, so I don't want to get angry with people. As Bill Bixby said, you won't like me when I'm angry. So I try to not get that way. But that's the lesson for today. I hope you found it educational, informational. Yeah, I can't talk. Informational, or at least entertaining. And I will leave a link in the description if you would like to help me continue to publish these educational healing classes. And that's it for today. Until next time.